Hey, what's going on, everyone? Just wanted. I know I just talked to you guys. Was it yesterday, the day before? I can't remember. I said a lot. Whenever I did that. Whenever I did that video, yeah, yesterday for the combat bot video. Well, speaking of which, so the day been a pretty good day for me. Not only did I end up pulling the 2, 3, and 4-star Shattered Glass Ravage, but I also finally pulled my third 4-star healer. So now I already had Reflector. A couple of weeks ago I told you guys that I pulled Shockwave, and now I actually pulled. Oh, I'm sorry. A couple of weeks ago I pulled Hook, and now today I actually pulled Shockwave in the 4-star. So I'm good on that. I actually got all the healers now. So especially with the LB coming up around the corner, I'm gonna be power leveling them, so I can try to go have a lot of damage that I can do, or provide some health for my bots, and just get a lot of damage that way by keeping them on the field longer. But in addition to that, I also finally got enough 5-star combat shards to open up my second combat bot. So I want to share that with you guys. So let's go ahead and go to the game screen. Alright, I don't want to be there. So let's take a look. Alright, so I got a couple of options. So for me, I'm trying to get myself more ranged options. So for me, that and the fact that, some of these batches I'm just not 100% sold on. Legacy 3 is pretty decent, but but that's not exactly what I'm looking for in the combats. And then Legacy 2, Legacy 2 is pretty decent. I don't think I'm going there either, so I'm either gonna go with the new batch, just because I wouldn't mind getting Vertebrake, Timbot, or Fangtron. Giza I could deal with. Aimless I could deal with. Not necessarily what I'm looking for per se, but I wouldn't be overly upset. And then the subject of my last video, Legacy 1. So I think from that aspect, I'd be pretty comfortable with really any of these picks. My least favorite of which would be Ravage. If you saw my last video, I rated Ravage pretty low. I put him down at about 6. Just because the ways that I typically use him are not going to be as much value as I would want to get out of Catgut, Blowpipe, or Crater Maker. So we'll see. So that's a tough decision. Let me look at the new batch again. Alright, so I'm looking at it and I'm thinking about a couple of different things. I'm thinking about the fact that I just rated a couple of those bots in Legacy 1 really high. But I was like, if I came out there with a Vertebrake would be my favorite choice out of this one. Fangtron I can get a lot of utility out of, but as far as what I can use right away, I think that I'm going to go with Legacy 1. So let's see what happens. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Alright, so yeah, you know what? And we got Blowpipe, so I'll take it. I got a couple of extra combat spark there, and I'm still earning doing this event. So I think that I will end up using him, especially I'm glad that I got him now instead of for my first combat bot, only for the fact that we get that range extension on him, and right now walls are becoming more relevant. So I'll take it. Like I've been saying, I've already been an advocate for Blowpipe, even though as much as he's hated. So I just got to figure out where I want to use him. I know where I would use Crater Maker. As far as War Team goes, I know where I would use a couple of these different bots. So I'm going to play around with it. Probably run a couple of test plays with it to see if I can fit them into my War Team somewhere. particularly because that's where all my 5-star bots are. But yeah, not disappointed. I might continue into this batch, just to see if I can go get that crater maker and see if I can also go back into the batch. And I mean, there's still that chance that I get Ravage. I wouldn't be as happy about that, but I wouldn't mind completing the rest of the batch. But I just wanted to go live for once, just to share that with everybody. Honestly, man, I'm about to go get back, and I just got off of work, so I'm about to get back into the event grind. Everybody tell me in the comments, because I'm about to drop off of here. Tell me in the comments how your event's been going. Yeah, it's been really productive for me so far. I mean, points wise, I could probably be a little bit higher, but now that I'm off work, I'm gonna go take care of that. And I got a couple of good pieces to work with my war team today, so I'm excited. And hopefully you guys are having as good of an event as I am so far. But yeah, other than that, I'll let you guys get back to it. Yeah, I'll let you guys get back to it, and I'm gonna get back to the event grind. So I will see you guys out there on the battlefield. And until next time, come back with me and come watch the combat highlight of the week next week. I still haven't decided who I'm going to do that video on yet, but I'm going to work on that this weekend. So you'll see that Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern time is usually when I upload that. And other than that, I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Freezy is out.